Hello, everybody. Welcome back. What we're watching, episode 45. Joey here alongside my co host, TJ. How are you, my friend?
I'm well, man. Coming at you live from the Wishabish Woods, and I'm feeling good. How are you, brother?
I'm doing well. And see, I heard a rumor about you is that you were the what do you call it? Like this, not the stunt double, but the or no, maybe it was a stunt double for Michael King's character in the Dark Knight franchise. Is there any
Yes.
truth to that rumor? You were.
There,
That
there,
was
there, there, there is some truth. Now, mind you, Michael Caine doesn't have a whole lot of stunts, which
right.
is why you don't see me often. But there is one scene where he's getting out of the bed, and yeah, I did have to film that one. I twisted my ankle.
You know, that's why they bring you in though. They're like, we can't have Sir Michael Caine twisting his ankle.
Can't have Sir Michael Caine twisting his ankle. TJ, let that guy twist his ankle because all we got to do is give him $50, a SAG card, and a bucket of chicken, and he is on point.
Somebody told me that you were just off camera in that scene where he's at the cafe and he looks up and sees Christian Bale's character. Like you all were running lines, and he's like, it's a non-dialogue scene from my understanding. You're like, listen, Michael, do you want to be an actor or do you want to be an actor?
That's the thing that I love about being a stunt double is usually they'll use you as extras. Whenever whenever we're getting to the nitty gritty of it all. So if you are looking at that cafe scene, if you squint your eye and look to the very top left, you'll see a man eating a croissant and holding a baguette, and that is actually me. But you really got to squint real tight because otherwise it looks like a Filipino man.
Okay. All right. See, folks, the things that you learn here. It has been 45 episodes, but now they're like, now the truth comes out.
I mean, I didn't want people watching this show purely based on the fame that I have from my background acting. I want people to watch the show because it is genuinely quality watching. But now that we've gotten to 45 episodes, this is the Michael Jordan return jersey right here. He came back wearing 45. So yeah, why not tell him some secrets? Hey, cut the check.
We've gotten through our playing baseball for the Birmingham Barons seasons behind us. So
I got 3 more championships ahead of me, baby.
That's right. That's right. Yeah. All right. But I want to be completely transparent here, right at the top, TJ. We are recording this. It's May the 2nd.
Yes.
And I'm going to tell you, folks, April was tough. April was tough for Joey. That's all I got to say. I had a death in the family. My uncle passed away, not totally unexpected. He had been in ill health, and we knew it was coming, just didn't know when. For that, so dealing with all of that and some other family issues, that's why you're like, hey, I hadn't seen an episode in a while. That's why, folks. It is totally on me. TJ has been a trooper through all of this, saying, Joey, whatever you need, take the time and do it. But here we are, we're back, and as promised, though, we are back with our community season 1 rankings and all of that. So I'm going to try, hold on here, TJ. I've got to figure out. I'm going to share my screen.
All right.
All right.
All right.
I don't have open.
Folks, while he's doing that, I want to let y'all into a little bit of behind the scenes. We are about to rank season 1 of Community. And by rank, I mean we're drafting episodes. Each of us gets 5. We're drafting them. We're drafting episodes. I'm going to be putting my best 5 against his best 5. Once an episode has been chosen, it is no longer available. So at the end, you'll be able to look at Big TJ's 5 and say, yep, I can spend a Saturday night watching those 5 episodes and I won't have to skip a one. Because that's how we get down in the dirty brown. But That's what we're doing. And that's why I'm wearing this dirty wife beater tank top that I've got on, because I'm getting ready to go to war. This is my Shawshank. This is my Shawshank attire.
Okay, so it wouldn't let me share my screen. It's like, you got to do this and you got to do that. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to...
Ever since I was a little boy, people have liked the sound of my voice. So I figured I'd either get busy talking or get busy dying.
All right. So this is wheelofnames.com.
All right.
I've got Joey and I've got TJ. I'm going to spin it here and bring it back up. All right. So tap to spin.
Tap to spin. Joey.
We have a winner, Joey.
Joey. All right. He's getting it. That means he gets the first pick. That's cool. He gets the first. I get the last. What you want?
Exactly right. That is exactly right. All right. I'm starting out my number one draft pick, Modern Warfare. Paintball episode. Got to do it. I knew, like, this is the Deion Sanders is not over here with his son.
Paintball.
Right. Okay. This was either, I feel, going to be my number one or your number one, but maybe not. I can't answer for you. So, but with the number one overall pick, Modern Warfare.
I respect that. The big TJ delegation, with their first selection in the community season 1 draft, they select contemporary American poultry. Ever since I can remember, I always wanted to be in a gangster movie. Abed right there with the Goodfellas episode. Love that one. Loved the montage that you get at the end and the different look, if you've seen Goodfellas, you know that montage where you get all the people that were involved in the Vista job turning up dead. In this episode, we get to see Abed giving the comeuppance to everybody who needed the comeuppance. Annie's bag, Britta's hair, Troy's monkey, a.k.a. Annie's boobs. Yes, that's what I'm saying. So, yeah. Oh, and the most gangster part, when Abed was feeding chicken tenders to dreadlocks. Get out of here, man. Come on, yeah. Contemporary American poultry for the win, baby.
I have no problems with it because that was going to be my number one if you had won the thing. So I feel like we're going to diverge at this point, though. I feel like we're going to have all of this. All right. So really weird. Maybe my number 2 choice is really weird until you really break it down. But so for my number 2, home economics. For one thing and one thing only, getting rid of Britta.
Getting rid of Britta, getting rid of the beef. She's a GDB. She's a no good beef. Like, get out.
I had 3. This is when I started to have like 3 on kind of the same thing. I'm like, all right, but if you had to watch one, what would you watch it and what would you watch it for? So that's how I ranked it. So
respect be given. This one, I'm gonna go to my next one, and I like this one. It's weird because I laugh at it often, and it's physical education. When we've got the Jeff trying to play pool. He wants to be cool. We play pool in shorts. And then we have that. And shouts out to the dean and Chang. Chang's like, do you want to break this up? And the dean's like, just getting evidence.
I'm trying to remember it in my mind. Is that one of his throw up the hand moment? Just getting evidence.
That's it. But no, that one episode, there's this moment in it that makes me laugh so hard every time. When Jeff and the PE coach are getting into it, and Jeff's like, you just have a problem with me look good. The PE coach like, ha, ha! You just hear him just exclaiming, just making all these noises. And I don't know what it is. It makes me laugh every time. But for the record, home economics was going to be my number 2 had you not snatched it off the board. So props to be given to you, sir.
Well, let me give this to you. Physical education did not make my list.
Woo!
I think it made like, because I think I did 5 drafts. It either made it at least to the 3rd one, but it did not either. It either fell off at the 4th or it fell off at the 5th. Because I'm like,
got you.
All right. So my next one, advanced criminal law. And I did it for 3 things. British trial, just that the just the absurdity of having at the pool with all the microphones and stuff like that. The fact that they had the Luis Guzman statue and Pierce's song. Oh, we're definitely going to get sued.
We're definitely getting sued for this one. Anytime Pierce is singing, that's a good one. So,
all right.
Respect to that one. If I'm going to, the Big TJ delegation with their 3rd pick in the Community Season 1 rankings, I'm choosing investigative journalism. If you're watching it chronologically, this is actually the episode that was going to premiere the spring half of it, and we get Jack Black's buddy character in there. He's a little over the top. I like the clips that we get to show, what happened, that, because Buddy was always there. Got an Owen Wilson pop up as well. We get some more Alex, a.k.a. Starburns. You're always good in studying when you're buddying. So there you go.
Made my list. It made my list. It was a little bit further down for me, but it definitely was on there. All right. For Joey's number 4, Debate 109. Jeff and Annie team up and kiss. And just really the scene where the guy launches himself and gets caught, but then gets dropped.
I respect that one, man. That is absolutely a good one. I think my next one, this is gonna have to be it. Beginner pottery. We're gonna get beginner pottery in there. I like seeing Jeff being bad at things. I have no problem at all with Jeff being bad at things. So the fact that he failed on that one. And then we get to see the introduction of his foil, because he sticks around for a little while. So, beginner pottery. Now we're getting down to the gritty and the nitty. This is last picks, man.
I understand that.
This is rounding it out.
But I told you I had contingencies. I had 12 episodes, right? I said I said just in case something goes wrong, contingencies. And beginning pottery was number 13. It was the last one I cut. It was the last one. All right. For my number 5, the pilot. We meet the characters.
Ooh. So, man, and you know what was crazy, bro? I thought that I was going to be spicy by throwing the pilot in there, and here you are throwing the pilot. I'm as tired as hell, and you about to get shot. I'm as tired as hell, and you about to get shot like that. The songs that they have, man, are absolutely fun. And I do love some Dean Pelton. So getting him early is good. I'm looking at my list. Oh, you took some. I don't want to go that way. No disrespect to Pascal's triangle, but that definitely is not it. So I'm going to look no further than football, feminism, and you. This is the episode where Dean is blackmailing Jeff with ads that he's going to send out to businesses and lawyer dealings. And, and Jeff has to somehow convince Troy Boy Barnes to go. And then, again, when Troy gets super excited, he has these political chants. Bing bong sing along. You're like Al Gore because your views are wrong. I'm like, what are you doing? Like, who freestyles political puns, man? Like, so yeah, that one is an underrated one for me. We get Duncan in there as well, which anytime you get some Duncan in there is always a plus. So yeah. And then at the end, when Jeff is trying to say, hey, Troy, you don't have to do this. Look at this team. I wouldn't touch them with a 10-foot pole. Have you ever been to a pep rally before? Like, he's doing all this in front of the team, and it's bashing them. And, yeah, Jeff, Andy gets that line in where, you're a grown man, and I'm a girl. I'm just a 18-year-old girl that you just made cry. So, yeah, good times. Good times.
Also made my list. It was also down there. And you did not even mention the one reason I put it on there.
Which one?
The introduction to the human beings.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. We have Seal and Seal's teeth. That was so racist.
Oh, goodness. So
I like this.
Yeah, just to recap, I'll do my top 5 and then I'll recap your top 5.
Thank you.
My top 5: number 1, Modern Warfare, paintball episode. Number 2, Home Economics, getting rid of Britta.
Mm-hmm.
Number 3, Advanced Criminal Law, Britta's trial, Luis Guzman and Pierce's song. Mm-hmm. Number 4, Debate 109, Jeff and Annie team up and kiss. And number 5 is The Pilot, we meet the characters. All right. TJ's number 1, Contemporary American Poultry, the Chicken Fingers Goodfellas parody. TJ's number 2, Physical Education. Jeff plays pool in shorts. TJ's number 3, Investigative Journalism, Buddy and the Cool Gang. TJ's number 4, Beginner Pottery. Jeff, I said the Ghost parody.
Yes, the Ghost parody episode.
Yeah. As well as Lee Majors as the captain?
He was a captain because Pierce drowned twice in that episode.
And TJ's number 5, Football, Feminism, and You, the Human Beings, and football. Yes.
Can I get an honorable mention to
Absolutely
Spanish 101? And the reason that I love that one is because we got introduced to Ben Chang, a Spanish genius, but we see the relationship that he has with his brown nose on the front door because he lightly grazes his hand across his face, and my Spanish genius will bite you, you bet. That right there. Shouts to Chang.
So if you had picked one of the ones that I had in my top 5, mm-hmm. that would have been my number 5, Spanish 101. Pierce and Jeff's skit is the reason that would have gone up there. Some of the other honorable mentions I had was Romantic Expressionism for Kick Puncher. The Science of Illusion for their cop parody, as well as the first appearance of Troy and Abed in the morning.
Yeah.
And then it's lower, but it did make my 12 that I put on there. Communication Studies for Troy and Pierce in pantsuits.
You slut. I could see me and Joey having some similar antics. But that's a lot of material in the pantsuit, baby. That's a lot of material in the pantsuit. You might as well just get a car cover and staple it.
What were they going after And then was he going out for ice cream or yogurt or
frozen yogurt?
Frozen yogurt on the scooter, the moped,
and Troy's like, I could have drove you, but he wanted to ride bitch with Chang.
Wonderful, wonderful. So we talk about it. So, TJ, what's next? If you remember,
we got so much coming that I am going to actually let Joey tell y'all, because we're diverting from the original plan. Because we've got Community, we're a season in. We've got Marvel, we're a phase in. But we're getting ready to introduce y'all to something else. What?
Sherlock season.
Sherlock. Biches.
And it is Benedict Cumberbatch, not butternut crinkle fries.
Yeah, Benedict Cumbersnatch.
and Martin Freeman.
Yeah, Doctor Strange, Benedict Cumbernuts.
Had to put the not suitable for children label just all over this.
We shouldn't be on YouTube Kids anyway.
We should not.
No,
if you see us on YouTube Kids, somebody has made a mistake.
Yeah, somebody's made. You don't need it. You don't need no. And then you start smiling.
Then we follow it up with Item 47 and Thor: The Dark World.
The darkest of the Thors. That's the only positive thing I can say about
it. I can see you're with a group of friends or a significant other. You're like, look at the lack of lighting in this film.
Yeah, so dark, brooding. Awesome.
So TJ, how are you? You good?
I'm gonna let that question sink in for a second and say yes. I'm getting ready to go through a little transformation. So whenever we do record our next recording, I will look different to you. And it should still carry over to our next what we're watching. So yeah, I may look different to everybody the next time that they come on. Let that be a reason for you to come back to see what I look like. I'm still going to have this nose. Don't get wet thinking that I'm going to come back looking completely different. This ain't a Michael Jackson situation. The nose will still be here. Okay.
Well, that's good to know. That is good to nose. See what I did there? You see what
How about you, though, brother? But I know we talked about it's been April was a heavy month.
It was a heavy month.
Like the weather's starting to change. And for whatever reason, we didn't want to take off our winter sweater. So it was just hot. So now we got the winter sweater off. It's May. No more April showers because now we got May power. It's flowers.
Pilgrim. May flowers. May power.
May power. Yes. May the power be with you, Joey.
Yes.
Yes.
We do not want to get sued by the Disney Corporation over some little space opera that they have.
Bro, because here's the thing, bro. They wouldn't even take the time to send us a cease and desist letter. They would literally just get in the comments and just stop it. That's it. That's all they're doing. Stop it. That's all we get from Disney. We're not important enough to get a letter.
Consider it stopped.
Consider it stop. I won't even say Jar Jar's name. I just said it. Son of a bitch.
But I feel like TJ, even if this is not true, pretend like it is, okay? I feel like you're like my wife. My wife will come in. Listen, I know what you're talking about. I've seen a Star Wars.
Oh yeah. I'm good for that. I'm good for that. I know Spock. Okay. All right. I know a dirty human. I know, Wait, that's a Trek. My bad. I'm completely.
I'm sorry. I know Quidditch. He's a good guy.
Right. I know a Hufflepuff. Right. Give me a Griffin Claw.
And a honey bun.
And a honey bun. A Griffin. That right there is what we call a Saturday brunch. A Griffin claw and a honey bun. A honey puff. There you go.
Folks, I'm gonna give a little bit behind the scenes here. TJ's like, no, don't go behind the scenes. I'm gonna give a little bit behind the scenes.
Right.
One day, friends and neighbors, TJ received a bad honey bun, and they tried to buy him off, and then they were running out of stuff to give him. How many cases you want?
I just told my partner about that last week. TJ did get a bad. That's just to let you know everybody has a price. And at that time in my life, a bad honey bun, my price was $500 and a meal plan. And once I got that $500, I learned what wholesale buying was, because now they let me order off their catalog. So I'm getting cases of all the good stuff at the bottom low prices. Man, we had so many cases of them daggum Oreo Pops and them Gatorades, man. Nobody could tell me nothing. Do I have a price tag? Absolutely, I got a price tag. I got a price tag for pretty much anything. There's a number. Let me stop. I was about to get too personal. This is for the YouTube. If it was for the Patreon, I would have got real grimy right there, but I'm not. Just if you want to know, just ask. I will fart for money. But they
never come back with a price.
They didn't come back with a price, Joey. We were ready.
They put the offer out there. I'm like, listen, at least give me a number to entertain.
That's
man,
bro.
If it was like 37 cents, I'm like, that's not even worth the effort.
Well, I mean, it depends. It's 37 cents per fart because I got gas. It's not a flat rate 37. Nah, but if you give me 37 cents per, I can shorten them up. Like I'm gonna do the thing, right?
But then I feel like they're haggling. They're like, listen, that was one, that was not three. They're like, listen,
now we nickel and diming.
That's what to me. I think it's got to be a flat rate.
Okay.
Like, listen, I'm up to 10. That's $3.70 you owe me.
Just send it to me on Cash App.
They're like $2.59 as high as I'm going, because some of those.
That last one was just water. Oh God!
Listen, sometimes you gamble and you lose.
Big time facts. And I don't take chances outside of the house, because I'm an older man now, Joey. Like, I'm an older man. I can't say that, I can't say that I'm like losing strength. I feel like I'm stronger now than I've ever been, but it's just getting older. It's like, the integrity of a fart isn't what it used to be. Like, I used to be walking through the grocery stores, the food dog, if you will, and I'm walking through, the produce section, and I just decide to leave a bag of nickels. You know what that is, when you just like a little toot bag of nickels right there for whoever's going to come behind me. But now I'm worried. I let this bag of nickels go. Now it might be a little bit wet. Now I got to sit uncomfortably on the way home. You know what I mean? So yeah, we can't trust it like that. And if you don't know, keep aging. You'll find out. That is how you know you're getting old. The first time you have a fart that makes you question yourself. That right there is how you know you're getting old. And I am old.
It's funny. If you go back and look at the videos, the first videos, we're all like sitting up straight. You look so young. You look like you're about 15. You just happy. Let's talk about The Sopranos. Right. Now you're like, I am old and I can't trust my body.
I can't trust it. I can't trust it, Joey.
At the same time, like, this has been spread out some, but it ain't like we started these in the 90s and had to ship out videotapes to people.
But bro, we've been doing this for 2 years, man.
Three and a half. Now, a good year of that, we didn't do any. I mean, let's just say, but yeah.
But I'm just saying, in the course of 3 years, that is enough time for me to be able to question my asshole integrity. I'm saying that I'm older now than I was back then. I just don't go around farting willy-nilly like I used to, But again, young people, Don't take it for granted.
Oh yeah, no, I would totally agree with that. But the final thing, and then we're going to go ahead and we're going to plug all of the stuff that we've got. All right. Last year, folks, in July, TJ and I we perused all of the Die Hard films.
Mm-hmm.
And so this year we are doing something similar. I'm going to announce it now so that people can get ready for it, because we'll be going through Sherlock and the Marvel movies. But in July, we're going back to another like action-packed 80s, started in the 80s films.
Pauly Shore movies. That's not it.
We're going to the Lethal Weapon franchise.
Ooh, I'm too old for this shit.
Yes. And he was younger than we both are now. When he first said that.
That's awesome,
But what Danny knew is that you don't get any younger. You can always be too old, but you can't get too younger.
No, it doesn't go in reverse.
It does not. It does not. But go ahead, TJ, and plug any and everything that you have, my friend.
We got some more stuff coming. Got a doc coming. Got some more movies coming. Got some TV shows coming. And what I will say is, if you want more of me here, I'm going to need y'all to get those views and subscriptions up. I need y'all to go to the Patreon, because that's where it's at. I shared some intros to the Artist Corner today.
You did.
That's where it's at. If you don't know anything about the Artist Corner, it's where it's at. Okay? There's a corner. It's where the artists are at. You want to be there. Okay? And a weird thing has happened over the course of 2025. I've lost 30 pounds. Jesus Christ.
Awesome.
Trying to keep up with you, Joey. You're a sexy son of a bitch.
Well, that is not true. I appreciate you saying it, but I've put some on, but I do appreciate you. That is true. So, yes, let's get our subscriptions up here, right over there.
Boom.
And hit the notification bell. The other thing is my wonderful friend TJ here is coming up. We'll be on the 200th, and they said it wouldn't last. 200th episode.
200 episodes
of the Joey Harris Show.
What am I gonna say?
And the Patreon, Baby Kangaroo Media, patreon.com/Baby Kangaroo Media. This is what we post on a monthly basis, okay? TJ will hit you with an Artist Corner.
Artist Corner.
I will hit you with the Joey Harris Super Show.
Super Show.
Tyler and I hit you with the Cup of Joe on Patreon.
Cup of Joe on Patreon.
We've got some green rooms.
You love it. Y'all don't even know about the green room. The green room is where it's at.
They do not know about the green room.
That's what happens before the shows happen. And that's the ones that are really oh shit.
Yeah. And Nan and I every quarter will do a book club barista.
Not to be confused with bathtub baristas.
I told her about that. It was on the latest episode. She loved it. She goes, I don't know what it means, but that may be like we have to do extra Patreon for that.
Right.
You got to put in more money, and we'll send you that.
You got a tip. Yeah, you tip me enough. I'll show you my chocolate dots while I'm reading a story.
What else? I'll say this, okay? All right.
Let me hear it.
So I was thinking about this yesterday. My wonderful friend TJ. It was like we went to set up the film club. I'm like, hey man, let me get some of that German porn where they nail pieces of themselves to a step stool and people enjoy it. And the guy's like, hey man, can't get stuff like that easily. I said, all right. Then how about the fabulous Burt Wonderstone? And he said, you want that? He said, you want that German film dubbed or with subtitles? So when the next time, I'm hoping within the next couple of weeks after things slow down a little bit, we're going to watch the first National Lampoon's Vacation movie with our good friend from Community, Chevy Chase. So yeah. So, although if you look, I've got it. That's not easy to get streaming as well.
No, it is not. You're more likely to find the new rebooted version than you are to find the original. The reboot has Ed Helms in it. But it is funny that you can't find Burt Wonderstone, man. It really is funny. I think that we should have a viewing party of Burt Wonderstone. I just want you to hear the line where Olivia Wilde says, "When I was a kid, they used to call me Magic Bitch."
And that has been our no context film clip of the
day. Right. Bro, we're due for one of those, man. I need a secondhand synopsis of a movie. I haven't had one of those in a while.
Oh man, you're gonna have to hit me with you. We'll save it for the 200th.
Yes.
Make sure that it's maybe not. Maybe it'd be funnier if it's a movie I haven't seen. I'll just make it up from there. So
it'll be something that I know that you will be aware of because of pop culture, but maybe you haven't seen.
No, now that is a wide gap right there. Because for me, for most of my adult life, that was me and Goodfellas. I'm like, yeah, I love that scene. Like you just don't get too specific about it. I'm like, I gotta watch this movie. I'm not like the 40-year-old virgin where he talks about it's Sandy.
He talk about a tit feeling like a bag of sand. Oh God. You know, it feels like a bag of sand. That's how I like my tits. It's like a bag of potatoes.
Anyway, at the Joey Harris on all social medias, Joey Harris Comedy at gmail.com. TJ, as always, thank you so much, my brother. I appreciate it and you. And for the rest of you all, we will talk to you all next time.